Hello everyone, welcome to today's stream. I am Tom Hanks and we are going to start with automation. So the first thing I'm going to do today in automation is I've been challenged, well not challenged, I've been requested to automation. So the first thing I'm going to do today in automation is I should build a race car for this rear-wheel drive sports car that I've built in the last episode. And let's see the rules. 580 horsepower maximum, only turbo only, no racing slicks, regular unleaded fuel, and a maximum of 6 quality points in total. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. Clone this trim. Right. In order to make it stand out a little bit, I think we should change the aesthetics as well. 580 horsepower maximum. So what we do is give it some of these, I think. Hello LM Gamer, how's it going? And give this thing one of these on the roof. Which looks kind of silly, but it's okay. And then a wing. Let's give this thing a big wing like that. I'm good. It's snowing quite heavily where I live. Where do you live again? Sorry, I forgot. If I even asked you before. Hey Cody, how's it going? Hello LM Gamer, how's it going? Then I drag this all the way across and then I replace this with some quad exhausts. So this is going to be a racing version that was requested by Slax Gaming, I think. I live in North Carolina. Okay, so very cold there right now, is it? Good man eating breakfast and you. Well, I'm having a good time. I've been watching a little bit of Sleep Cycles streaming. He's streaming Darkest Dungeon because it came out like on Tuesday. I could play that as well a little bit later. But first, after we're done with automation, but this is not going to be the only thing I do in automation, don't fear. But once I'm done with automation, I want to play some Punch Club, and maybe after that we might play some Darkest Dungeon as well, if you guys want. So the rules are maximum 580 horsepower, turbo only, no racing slicks, regular unleaded fuel, and wait, what else did he say? What else was the rule? Yeah, maximum of 6 quality in total. Good. So turbo only, so you gotta go here, get this thing. Oh no, the engine is too big. Yeah, but that's because of the turbine and compressor size. Yeah, okay. Of course, we need to decrease the compression ratio quite a lot and enrich the fuel mixture. Okay, now we can get some fine tuning. The exhaust is like by far too small. Okay, we need this thing to spool up before 3000 RPM if you want to go anywhere quickly. $410 horsepower. Sounds good. Do you plan to do any more competitions in automation? Yes, I do. I don't know when yet, but not for a little while, because right now I don't think I have, you know, enough time at my disposal to really organize something like that and go through all the entries again. And I mean, it's not like I'm getting 500 entries or anything like that, but still, it requires a little bit more time and effort than may appear. So yeah, 462. Let's aim at like 500 horsepower for now, and then we'll see where we can go from there. I don't know when yet, but not for a little while. Right now, 497. 500. Okay, this is good. So 1988, we don't have 6-speed manuals yet. And that kind of sucks. We are gonna stick with the geared LSD, I guess. And we should flare the wheel arches. If we can flare them even more. And we can't. So probably we want to spend some quality here. And that then give us more grip. I might as well just throw all the +6 quality into the tires, because they will allow me to get a lot more grip going, and it's just good to make a car to compete with a A45 Golf R400 Focus RS. Actually, well, I have one such car, and I'm gonna show you. Fully clad under tray, because I don't think I've shown that yet, neither on video nor on the automation forums. Right. We might even be better off getting this thing some extra seats because the weight distribution. Let's see, 5.8 seconds. 5.8 seconds, so it doesn't help. Do we give this thing power steering? It would probably be good for lap times, right? Given that this thing is the racing version, we don't really need to care about bottoming out. So we can lower the ride height some more. Does this help? No. And we're going really big on that camber. I cannot build a W201 Mercedes 190E. I can't seem to get the taillights correct. Any suggestions? Let me see real quick. E190. The taillights. I'm gonna look into that in a second. Does ESU turn into AMW at some point, or is AMW is a separate company, and that is like ESE is something totally different. AMW is sort of you know, a company that that offers lots of variety. All of the cars are kind of unique in their segment. Like, first of all, there's no front-wheel drive, so all of our hatchbacks, even the 90 horsepower eco versions, are all rear-wheel drive, making for a little bit more of a dynamic feeling and whatnot. ESE is just a sports car company. They build fast cars mostly, and performance cars for, you know, of various types, I should say. In any case, Laguna Seca is the track that I was supposed to run this thing on. So the first split time is until here. The second split time is from here to the finish line, and then the third split is one full flying lap. So the flying lap is 144.15, which is honestly not that great, considering there's road cars doing it in less than 130 at this point in time. Well, obviously we don't need entertainment in this thing. And now we're gonna get rid of the other 4 seats as well. That made this thing slower. Off the line at least. Once it's going, it should be quicker though. But the taillights, as far as the indicators go, the indicators are like right on the outside, and you can kind of make wait, let me show you on this car. I'm gonna delete these pictures afterwards anyway, but what you can do is say this is the tail light formation, okay? You can then go ahead and take an indicator like this, make it just as tall as the tail light, and then that'll overlap the red tail light. So there's one thing that you can do. You can make it all-wheel drive with a rear bias, like 3070. Yeah, that is true, but in fact, let's try that. This. That's a lot of extra drivability, and the acceleration time is a lot faster now. Honestly, Cody, what I would suggest is you just make one large red taillight, then get one of the white ones in position, and then take an indicator fixture and put that right on the outside where the indicator is on a real car. That's what I would do. Overall, this car now weighs 1,284 kilograms, which is kind of heavy for a race car. And the lap time is now 141.81. I'd like to at least get under 140, because even though it is 1988, it's still a race car. It's still supposed to be, you know, faster than most road cars today. But maybe now that we have all-wheel drive, we can put the quality somewhere else. For example, we could. First of all, let's see how much of a difference does this make. This makes about 0.8 seconds of a difference on the flying lap, which is quite something, I gotta admit. What about +3 quality in the transmission? This always takes quite some time to load up. That didn't do that much. Alright, then some more suspension. You might want to change your tire width since it's all-wheel drive now. Yeah, that is correct. And I will look into that. First I gotta fix... Okay, +6 quality on the suspension gives me less benefit than +3 on the transmission. That's interesting. Now it oversteers. I honestly don't think I'm gonna change tire width. I can't go for wider front tires because I've already flared out the front wheel arches to the max and it doesn't allow for wider tires, this particular body. And therefore, well, can't really do it much anymore. Gear ratios. Let's keep it here for now. Yeah, off the line it's really fast now. What about a viscous LSD? That is not quite as potent as a geared one, so it would actually make the car slower on the track. What about some solid discs? Yeah, that would hurt performance. It would also add weight, so that's bad. 2 pistons front would shave off some weight, but it would make the performance worse. Quality into the aerodynamics, perhaps? Oh no, we should definitely change. Yeah, we need more downforce, that's what we need. Wait, excuse me? Can we ever make positive front downforce? Well, this is just barely positive front downforce. Yeah, 0.8 kilograms of downforce at 200 kilometers an hour. That's just basically non-existent. That is just very slightly faster. What else could we do? We could just overall give this thing more downforce from the under tray. Because it is a race car, it should go around corners quite quickly. Maybe lower the rear downforce a little bit to make the front downforce a little bit more capable. 255 kilometers an hour top speed should be fine. What do we do now? How long does it take? That actually made it slower. Do we have any quality anywhere? No, I don't think we got. Yeah, the 0 to 100 kilometers an hour time is really good. But the on-track performance is not quite where I'd like it to be. 142.70, I think that's the fastest so far, without quality at least. Magnesium rims, perhaps? Oh, look at that now. Even faster on the acceleration. Yeah, that just helped us ever so barely. Two piston vented discs? No. Ah, wait. Yeah, we can go for bigger brakes. That will add weight, so much is for sure. Ah, you know what I'm gonna do? Race pads. And then decrease the rear size. Because brake balance is actually a very meaningful thing for drivability. Very meaningful factor for drivability. And like, if you... Sometimes it can be better to have smaller brakes than you originally intended on the rear end. Like, especially if it's a front engine car, you're gonna need bigger brakes on the front end, and taking just a little bit of time to tune that can help out quite a bit. So let's see, what do we do now? 142.60. Let's see. With the quality into the tires. On 41.86. That is still not that impressive, honestly. I mean, I guess it's too... You know what? I just said it, I guess it's too heavy. So what we do for a race car is take basic interior and I guess... How can we further reduce weight? Since we can only really change the materials for all of our trims, and I don't even think there's carbon fiber yet in 1988. I think that only came in like 1989 or 90 or something in the game. Basic safety. I was thinking that too, but the race car needs to be safe, right? It needs to meet the regulations. So let us see what this thing does now. $141.70. What internals do we have here? Okay, every little bit helps. This is slightly lighter than the forged steel crank on the basic engine, and we saved another 2.4 kilograms here. Oh yeah, air-to-air intercooler is definitely gonna save us some more weight. Wait, how much exactly? 267.6 to... Yeah, that's 14 kilograms. It's nothing to just sneeze at. So 491, we need to retune this slightly to get back up to 500. Like that. Also, I mean, we could just go ham on a turbo. It is 1988 after all. Wait, did they say rear-wheel drive only? No. Okay, so I'm assuming since the rules don't state, since the rules don't explicitly say that it has to be rear-wheel drive, I think it's going to be fine that we are using all-wheel drive here. 1240.9 kilograms. We should codename it Kirstie Alley? I don't know who that is. Admittedly, I've also never watched Weight Watchers, so... 141.45. Oprah Winfrey, Michelle Obama. Wait, what? Why would we name it that? Because this car is bitching. Yeah, I mean, we could make it a bitch to drive, like really bad drivability and whatnot, and also bad reliability. Yeah, let's just commit, man. Let's just give this thing some real turbo punch. Let's go harder on the fuel mixture here. And there we go. Oh, also race car, race intakes, right? So yeah, prepare. Here comes the good stuff. Oh, we're also only allowed to make 580 horsepower max, but we should at least already over that. 580. Yeah, red line is gonna increase some more. 7200 RPM. Yeah. Oh, actually, we got some more fuel octane to play with. Maybe we reduce this a little bit. Get a little bit lower on the cam profile, and then increase the boost. Slightly smaller compressor. 78, 583, 580. Okay. Right. Yeah, that drivability. It is now heavier though, and way less economical, but that doesn't matter. 3 seconds, 0 to 100. Racing slicks aren't allowed, unfortunately. Well, semi-slicks aren't allowed, so we're not gonna be able to put that power down very well. That is a lot of torque. That really is a lot of torque. There we go. 139.8. 139.8. Also, what does it do around the? What does it do down the quarter mile? You could also hear the. You can also hear the flame spitting whenever it shifts. I'm gonna do it again. Turbo wastegate. Oh yeah. Yeah, blow off valve. Even though they're not even in the game. So remind ourselves that this car does an 11-second quarter mile in 1988. I think that's I think that's good enough, isn't it? It is sort of a racing car, so it should be quick. Race. Damn, that's good in today's standards. Yeah, it is. 11 seconds is actually faster than... Is it faster than the new Corvette Z06? I thought they tested it on Motor Trend with an 11.3, I think. So this would be slightly faster, maybe about as fast as a new Corvette Z06. I'll take it. However, around the track, it doesn't stand a chance. So,